Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Waldo2413. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, how's it going, Cisco? How's it going, Goon Life? Hey, Sonia. Yeah, I hear that can be not fun, Cisco. I actually was in the hospital yesterday and the night before, actually. I had kidney stones, and I actually went right after and got a COVID shot. So, and then my left arm is actually sore, the one that they gave me the shot in for that. And my other arm, they didn't do a good job, and they did the IV, and that's my arm up too. So what's everyone working on lately? Hey, Jimmy, how's it going? So has anyone got any questions, or anyone working on anything other than recovering, or how's the weather where you guys are at also? I know we had some ice storms this week, and then we had some snowstorms too. $28 degrees there. Is that pretty cold for that? For you guys down there in Mississippi, or are you guys normally used to that stuff? Hey, George, how's it going? 57. Must be nice having them kind of weather. What's up, Blue Flames? Drive safe, Blue Flames, and I'll try to read what everyone's saying and keep you up to date. Yeah, we've had more snow and rain stuff here than we've ever had this time of year compared to normal. We didn't have no snow or anything up until recently, and it all hit after our normal time. This time of year is about 40 to 45, I think the weatherman said. I've got some new stuff that we're gonna be posting some videos on. We posted the Tumbler, or the air fresheners online the other day, and then we got these also. We're gonna be posting up soon. Sent some out, and some people used them. Then we did some other videos on some way over there, the baby bibs and the boxers and all that stuff. Not sure, Cisco. What do you guys want to talk about today? I'm kind of open up for anything. Pretty much, I'm here just to see what everyone's doing and kind of try to help answer some questions. I don't really have a main topic tonight. I'm not like Rye or Juan sometimes. I'm just open up for any questions and answers. Hey, Matt Grinder, how's it going? Yeah, all hell broke loose in Texas with that weather. Yeah, you guys aren't used to snow down in Texas, so did your package get there yet, Matt, or is it still in shipping? I haven't checked to see. Internet's running a little slow today. Hey, Matt, I got a question. You got any dogs or anything there? Because I just checked the tracking on yours, Matt, and I kid you not. Let me see if I can pull it up and screenshot this for you guys. It said animal delivery except animal interference. So saying, I guess you have an animal that interfered. Yeah, so it was actually out for delivery today, Matt. Let's see if we can get the autofocus. There you go. And so, okay, we're back now. So apparently, Matt, your Chihuahua, they weren't too friendly with it, and they didn't feel safe bringing it in. So I guess they'll try to bring it back another time or something. I don't know how they do that with where you're at there. My delivery person normally brings my dogs treats, so what size dog do you have, Matt? Or what kind of dog? I'm sure it's not a Chihuahua. What's up, Goon Live Cat? Glad to see you back on. Yeah, Monday's President's Day, so none of them are delivering Monday either. So I guess they're gonna make you wait a few more days. Then, how's it going, Goon Life? You working on anything today, or Blue Healer mixed, huh? Yeah, you're doing the fun stuff there, Goon Life. This time of year we do a lot of hoodies, but I hate doing hoodies. It's the least favorite thing to screen print for me. The only reason I hate them too is like occasionally, like if it lifts or whatever, the webbing don't hold it good, or if you don't get enough down, then kind of the loss percentage is a lot worse on them because how much they cost. So am I going to be the referee between Juan and Stan? I should, but I don't know if Stan's down for that. I don't know if Stan's going to actually hold up and do his part personally. I know the original rule was they were going to race, and he was saying it was better and faster for this and that reason. And Juan already bought the shirts to do his part, but now Stan's kind of changing what it's for. Now it's just saying, well, it's faster that process. It's not. Originally, he was saying it was faster, and the benefits of it was cheaper because you can turn them out quicker and all that. As you know, too, it's not quicker because, for one, you got to order them, and you can make your screens that day. Yeah, a bunch of blah, blah, blah from his side. There's a lot of talk, if you ask me. Just like the video he did with me, he pulled it offline and kind of changed his mind after that thing. And it's like I was telling some people, the difference between us real printers and these entrepreneurs are if any of us stopped YouTubing, or if YouTubing stopped paying all the people that make money, because I really don't get much from YouTube. But if everyone stopped with the pay that they're getting on YouTube, people like Goon Life Shop would still be there, Rise Shop would still be there, my shop would still be there. But people like Stan and all them, they probably, Stan's just getting into his shop. He's never really had his own shop till now. But most of them wouldn't have a shop because they don't print full time. They don't. That's like when I asked him about the hours. He said he works whenever. And as you guys know, to have a shop, that's not the hours you put on your door whenever. So that's the big difference between all of us. Mess up part is that he follows our. Yeah, Goon Life. That's what I've said on everything. Like literally, they don't look at the numbers. Like what do he call himself? He called him something the other day in his live. He's like, I'm the trendsetter in the industry or whatever. And I mean, if you want to really get technical, Reyes has more followers than he does. So I mean, I don't see him being anything. Doesn't promote products if they don't pay him. So I mean, yeah, he's a kickback king. That's what it is. So I think that's the next shirt we should make, Goon Squad, Kickback King. George Lopez. As a newbie, I think that I'd do single color plastisol transfers on a hoodie to begin with. On hoodies, so I get good at practicing hoodies. What do you think? Yeah, Goon, George. Literally, that one line of shirts that I do that we sell in Michigan, it's a clothing line I have in Michigan. I actually do that. I have the transfers made. That's where I got one sitting here. I don't do it because of the simplicity of it, but like, here's the one I have right here. Wow, this is weird. Oh, yeah. There's it. That was, of course, if you, it's the press side, but the reason I do it that way, George, is, just like Matt said too, the replacement cost of a hoodie. The advantage too, though, the reason I do that is like on that one clothing line, kind of like how Rye does his clothing line. A lot of times I'm only going to be printing when I get the orders on that. I'm not set up to print it every day. I print other stuff every day. So the private clothing line, instead of me stocking inventory and having shelves full of shirts and all that stuff, I find it easier just to, when the order comes in, to print that for that. And there's a premium price for it. But the nice side is, and I do have some screens of this still, so I can screen print it if I wanted. But the convenience is literally like if I get 20 shirts, I'm gonna throw them on a screen print. If I only get one order and it's like, let's say the blue instead of the white print, then I'm gonna use one of the transfers and just throw that transfer on there, just because it's the quicker way to go on a lot of it. But it's like I said, I still have the screen set up also, and so like if the numbers are more than enough, then I'm gonna run down the screen press. If it's just like one order that day, and then I'm gonna run it with one of the transfers. So I mean, the transfers are a good way to go. What's up, Gus? How's it going? Hey, what's up, Nova Works? Yeah, and like Matt was saying too, I mean, and like Goon Squad will say too, like even on a cheaper hoodie, you still got like a Gildan, depending where you're getting it from. I mean, you still got $10 to $12 in that. Yeah, Goon Squad, Beef World. Them stocks have gone through the market the last few days, so it's kind of crazy how these markets have been. And then cryptocurrency's been shooting way up too. It's kind of crazy how all the other stuff's moving up. Dogecoin's gone down though, but all the others have gone up. So hey, Ryan Sanders, how's it going? Yeah, they've been holding pretty good. I mean, like the not like this weekend. I don't know who's all been buying into major players, but the numbers gone up quite a bit. Yeah, 10 degrees isn't a fun temperature, Ryan. I'm not big on cold. I lived in Michigan and we had them cold winters, and now I'm down here in Kentucky, and I'd rather have this temperatures than temperatures up there. Yeah, thanks, Goose Squad. This is the one we had when Riot had a fly on him, and so Juan printed the shirt and he had it on his page. So I actually bought one. So if Rye's out there, you can see the shirt of him. It was just a different one. Rye has mice a lot of times that he has issues with, or something. He always has something that interferes with his videoing. Yeah, man, I don't think anyone's ready for, especially like you guys in Texas, too. No, I don't think anyone's ready for that snow in Texas. Just telling Ryan and Juan that I've got their shirts on. Where are you from, Ryan? What state are you living in? You said ice fishing, so I know up north, like I'm from Michigan, and you just can't have one cold day to ice fish. So yeah, no, Virg, you had a pretty big tunnel underneath there. I seen that. You're from the Vermont or the honey capital, then. Hey, Ryan, it's you guys coming back, Ryan, soon or? Yeah, that's what I just noticed, Ryan. I seen that name. I had to kind of caught my attention. So you coming? You guys got any plans or? So you guys pursuing the other side, Ryan? Then, like what Jim was talking about. Blue Fire. I've been doing a bunch of hoodies lately, and I hate them. First, you have to try to find all sizes. Then dealing with using web tack all the time. Yeah, Ryan, I heard that's what Jim was saying. So that's kind of good. You guys are going that route. I'm kind of interested to see when it gets all built up that way. Yeah, Blue Flame. That's a big thing. The like web tack too. If you're not used to it, you can go heavy on it, and then that hoodie just is too strong on there, and it's horrible to use. And then the sizing right now, like no one still has any. That's like in that last video I was joking about Rye because I've got two cases. I think I got about 80 hoodies, large and extra large, and then I think some 2X in there um, that I had from another job that we did that I just have sitting there. And so it's kind of, and I got some more up here actually on this shelf here. So it's going to be, it's interesting finding them right now. I mean, it's kind of the worst thing because whenever a customer asks for them, you don't really want to, you don't want to tell them that you can do it until you double check if they're in stock anywhere, if you can find them. And then it's few and far between you can find the ones you need, especially like the black hoodies. Like no one has them. What's up, Juan? Good to see you on there. Did I watch my storage unit video? I didn't get to see that Goon Squad. I just started watching stuff today, like I was saying yesterday, or I was talking to Juan yesterday. I was in the hospital. The pretty much I got home yesterday. I was in there the night before. I had kidney stones, so I was kind of tied up there for a little while, and then I got a COVID shot right after. Yeah, I can't wait to see some of them changes, Ryan, because Jim gave some good suggestions to you guys, and I think it's going to be really interesting on that, on some of that stuff and the ways to do it. I think it'd be an impressive unit once it's all done with some of them options you guys are talking about doing. Yeah, I'll check it out later, Goon Squad. I normally try to watch all your stuff. Today, I just pretty much slept. I was still sore from all the other stuff and still taking a bunch of medicine right now. So I've been kind of sleeping on and off since yesterday. Kind of rested for once. D1, I'm wearing another one of your shirts. One, I want kickback every time I wear one of your shirts because I paid for this one. So I want to be like Stan. I want the sponsorship deal. Yeah, Gus Goon Squad makes really good videos. I like a lot of his stuff. If you guys haven't subscribed to Goon Squad, um, and you want to see like shops running daily and all that, and some other processes that like me or Juan don't cover all the time, check out Goon Squad, guys. Um, he's over there on the side. Goon Life Printing and Engraving, that's his page, guys. Like I said, he does a really good job. He knows the industry too. He's not like some of the other ones that fake it till they make it. Kind of like saying them Goon Squad's legit. I'm kind of waiting for the shirt Goon Squad so I can wear one of your stuff on here too. Am I going to sponsor you, Juan? I pretty much already I sent you a bunch of stuff, so I think you're covered, Juan. It's not my fault if the mail don't get there. Yeah, Ryan, if you can build it, Jim can sell it. Jim's really good at selling. And then another one to watch, I guess you could say, is Liberty. Liberty does a good job. I mean, I've got my money on Liberty on the bet between him and Stan. So as long as it's done fairly and you look at some of the other sides of it, I think Juan wins. But Matt Grinder's question: can you use poly white for underbase as well as for rapid cure ink on polyester shirts? As long as you're below the temperature, you still might get a little. Well, they're poly white. If it's the poly white for the dye migration, you're fine. You want to keep the temps below 330 though on a lot of that, because that's when you start getting dye migrations around 330. Um, if it doesn't work, what I would suggest is to use a gray poly blocker, or they've got a black poly blocker, but the gray works really well for the poly blockers. Uh, you got diabetes from the stuff I sent you. No, you got diabetes from Rye stuff, because Rye sent you all them Twinkie cereal. I just sent you healthy food. You just ate too much of it. I sent you honey, so. And then I sent you hot honey too, so you shouldn't eat too much of it at a time. That's your own doing, Juan. And then the fudge is sugar-free fudge. So at least I call it sugar-free fudge. So as long as I say it's sugar-free, then it should be sugar-free for you too. So what's up, William? What's up, JBM? How you guys doing? What are you working on this weekend, JBM? Besides, Juan, you shouldn't really have to worry, because your wife normally eats all the fudge. You said your wife and the kids. So as long as they eat it, then you're not the one getting the diabetes from it. So how much do I pay for shipping when I send honey to Juan? I don't know. I pick up the cost most of the times. Just because usually when he orders cases of the tumblers or anything else, there's no room to put them in there because it's a glass jar and I don't want it broke. Um, jar of honey's a little over a pound or so. So I can't send it, and then a poly mailer would break too. I normally put it in uh, a flat rate box, and depending on how much more stuff I'm sending on, I try to either go UPS on it because it's really close to the price, but UPS gets it there a little bit quicker than USPS. But when I'm paying, I'm cheap, so I'll go USPS if it's cheaper that way. But it's anywhere between, what is it? I think $8 or $10 to ship honey to Juan. Like I said, because honey's got a little weight to it, and I normally send him a big jar. And then like the sample thing, that was a small thing, so that was sent through that priority letter thing. So you did some soccer jerseys. Did you do the numbers on the back too, or did you go with cut vinyl on them, or did you screen print the numbers, JBM? How's the stickers look, JBM? I hadn't seen you post them yet. Yeah, you got diabetes, Juan, but it wasn't for me. I'm sticking to it. Was rye with all that cereal. I think he did that intentionally to try to put you out, and I think he's betting on Stan too. And that's his little way to win that race is by poisoning you and kind of getting your sugar to drop off. So you went with Super Color for the team logos, JBM. I did the video finally with that stuff Super Color sent me, and it'll post sometime next week. It was a fair video, but I don't think they're going to be happy with it. Stan and them. I'm sure you know some of the side effects, JBM, of Super Color, and you know some what happens and all that. And long story short, it lifted on one of the transfers I did, so I did it fair and honest. Nothing against them, but it lifted. So I mean, it's is what it is. You guys are old. Yeah, we are Goon Squad. We're up there. I'm old and falling apart, man. My body doesn't function well anymore. I keep breaking things on it. I'll be lucky to hit the 50, I think. Yeah, Mike over at NovaWorks. I think he's leading us all right now in the age. Supercolor versus screen printing. Video coming tomorrow. Which one is more profitable? Yeah, Goon Squad. Like that's what my point was too. Is like you can. I don't have like for instance, JBM uses transfers on things, and like he did too when he needed the less than 20, he went with another competitor, and so like I said, I don't sell my own transfers, so I don't push the other stuff, but literally, I mean, there's so many other things that even if you do need transfers that you can find out there that are cheaper than the super color. I mean, there's like it's you've got to look and you got to know where to get them and you've got to test them. Like for instance, JBM's used to using them, so he has pretty good luck with the super color stuff. But like I said, there's a place in Texas, and I'll try to post it on the Facebook page. They'll sell you the 13 by 19 for $5. You can gang the sheet up. You can do whatever you want. I have a vendor overseas that you got to pay the shipping from overseas. So unless, like if you're buying one transfer, it's not worth it. But if you buy a bunch of transfers from him, I mean, you can get an A3 or an A3 or A4 for like $1.99 or $2, something like that. And he does bigger sheets, so I mean, it's fairly reasonably priced. Yeah, Goon Squad. Yeah, we know the difference, which was cheaper, more cost effective. There are purposes to use. I'm not gonna say they're not. Like on a 20 shirt order, 6 color print, um, like or a 6 screen print, let's say. If it's only 20, depending on the price and the time to set the screens up, I mean, I can see there being a point, but I would use a different transfer anyways. That's cheaper. I wouldn't go that route because most of them that you get that's going to be that size, very seldom you're going to get a left chest print for someone that's ordering something like that. They're going to want something big, so they're going to want to fill a 13 by 19 area. And so once you start filling 13 by 19, that leaves super color out. Smaller areas, you're fine. Kind of like JBM was doing the soccer thing. Soccer things are usually you don't fill the whole area up, so it's not bad with the soccer things. The only other things too is they don't let you gang the sheets up, which I mean, if you bought 20, what's it matter anyways? That's my thought. I mean, because for them to say it saves you money by buying the other size, I don't see that, but I guess it's their way of marketing it. I mean, when you get other people that promote it and get kickback from it, they're going to tell you the same thing. You know that Goon Squad, so. Juan says, Goon Life, printing and engraving. Just wait till you hit my age. The only thing you're going to have is The only thing you're going to have is the ink on your tattoos. So do you print for the tattoo shop Goon Life too, or no? And then Matt Grinder says, screen printing is by far more profitable. I can contest to that. I've done both. Yeah, and the other thing too is, like I was saying before, depending on what you're printing and the quantity size, like let's say you don't have that, or where he was like, you can get into doing, Stan was like, you can get into doing transfers with no money but a heat press. Well, I can get you into the business for no money at all. You can do contract work and find a printer and just have them print the stuff for you and do it that way. Literally, like I said, I've helped a bunch of people do that, and they're making good money, and I'm making money too because I'm printing the stuff for them. But literally, they don't touch a screen press. They don't get ink on their hands. They don't do anything. And the price that they're paying for a lot of the things are literally what you'd be paying for a super color transfer alone. So, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer there to get our finished product compared to an unfinished product. I mean, and then you still got to press it. So, I mean, I see your point there. Yeah, Stan might be. Yeah, I'm sure he would, and then I'm sure he would delete it right after, like the other ones, Goon Squad. So, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like you, Goon Squad. Money's money, so I don't care what I print. Have you been backlighting them signs, Nova Works? I've seen some of the stuff you've been posting with them. And what's that new ink that Epson has, Nova Works? That uh, was it epoxy or not epoxy? That new Epson printer that you posted the other day. What does it cost on the ink? Did you ever get the cost on that ink that it costs to use that? How much to run the plasma cutter for me? Nova Works asked Juan. Yeah, the resin one, Mike. Yeah. So it is, their resin is a latex printer. Then it's not. It's not a other process. It is latex. I thought they had a latex printer in their line. So is their ink on that going to be the same price as pretty much everyone else's latex? So it's safe to say that UV ink is still cheaper than that resin printer is going to be then? Or did you get all the numbers on that, Mike? Yeah, I seen the video where it shows them in that bag, Mike. I just didn't know if it was like what the cost per bag was per liter compared to the other stuff. And that's why I was kind of wondering. I was looking at it. And then the other nice thing too, that when you said it's similar to latex, I seen it too where they said the head's interchangeable, and that's the first time that Epson's ever done a interchangeable print head on it. So it really caught my attention on that one. Yeah, because that's what I was wondering on their pricing. Because like I said, if it's, I'm sure that printer that since it's their new one and all that, and the size that they make it in, I'm sure it's not cheap. That's why I was wondering if their ink's going to be the same as latex ink, which latex is more pricey than some of the others, then you're still better to go with the UV ink that will do the same thing that was doing. But That's just my thought on it. I was going to call them, and I just got sidetracked and never did it. So, want to watch a video Stan Banks posted. I wanted to watch that video Stan Banks posted. He deleted it before I got a chance to watch it. I think it was referring to the industry people. Yeah, JBM. That was the video that we did the next day. And then he did a rebuttal without me there the day after that, where he was just more or less throwing his punches at it. When I did that live with him, that he asked me to do the live that Sunday. So I did the live that Sunday, and then he did another one later. And then he's been posting some of the stuff, and then like he did a jab like 2 days ago at some other industry people, and then he pulled it down. He's been pulling a bunch down. I guess it's affecting the sales of Supercolor stuff or other stuff because the sales aren't maybe as productive. I think that's why he's pulling it down. Yeah, 24K is pricey for the R series versus the S series solvent. Yeah, that's what I was saying, because like, I mean, you could go back to solvent, and then the solvent's a little bit, I mean, you got to worry about the heads compared to the clogging over time. But I mean, still, if it's that kind of price, and you can get into a lot better printers for their other pricing. That's why I wasn't sure when they said resin what it was made of, because to me, I'd kind of go the other way. Juan, what's freezing the Cam 5? He was talking about the actual house. He's got a plasma cutter also, Goon Squad, that he has outside. His Cam 5's actually running. I think his Cam 5's been kind of stuck right now doing a bunch of what do you call them things? His jigs that he's working on. Hopefully, I'll get to review his jigs whenever mine gets sent out. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Juan, are you ever going to send mine? No. Yeah, he cuts the socks on a plasma cutter. So he's cutting them with metal. He's cutting aluminum, Goon Life. It's in the mail, huh, Juan? So you can't find the price. Now, has anyone heard? Hey, what's up, Free Press? Have you, Free Press has a question. His question was, have you done any airbrushing painting on tumblers? No, I haven't. There is a guy online that I follow. I have to pull up his thing. He does a bunch of that stuff, or he'll use stencils, and then he airbrushes the detail in on them. But he's using basic tumblers, just like everyone else is doing. George Lopez. So Stan is working with different business models that works for him and others. Some screen printers work with a business model that works for them. I will do a hybrid business model that works for me. Yeah, that's the thing, George, is like everyone's got to do their own pricing and all that and what works for them. Like for people that are kind of doing it on the side, there we go. For people that are doing it on the side, you can't dedicate as much time because you've got a full-time job, so you're doing other stuff. So to run it on different hours is perfectly fine. I mean, and then the thing too is like pricing and all that. You've got to look at the market, what it's set at, and what you're doing. I mean, you're never going to print manual and be competitive with an auto press. But what keeps people that have manuals in business are not everyone wants that 1,000 job order. Like not everyone's calling every day saying they need 1,000 shirt order or more. A lot of people are out there doing 20, 50, even 100 shirts all day long. And then a lot of people too. I mean, there's good money in doing, like I said, kind of almost print on demand. I mean, it works really good. You get a nice premium on it. Depending your press, like Rye's got his set up. And Rye's got his set up, so literally he's got some of them other screens. So when that order comes in, he's using Plastisol ink, so you don't have to worry about it drying in the screen. He throws it on the press, whatever the shirt is, prints it, throws it through the dryer, and then he sends them orders out, and he gets a nice little premium with it. So it kind of works good that way. Like I said, everyone's got their own method. I mean, I'm not knocking Stan's. I just like, my thing with Stan is he's not in the, like, he's like a Reyes. Reyes makes his money off of YouTube. I know Stan said he just got monetized 2 years ago or whatever it was, but his income comes from promotions from these companies, which honestly, a lot of people can get the promotions. I mean, I deal with companies that I don't ever ask any company for freebies or anything. I've been in it long enough because, I mean, just like me starting out, when people ask you for a discount, like when you're in this business, like they'll come up to you, want that friend deal. You can do it sometimes, but eventually at the end of the day, you got to be able to pay your bills and pay your people. So to give away money that you can be putting in your pockets, kind of not always easy to do. I mean, it's like some of the stuff, like the mass prices, I've got it where there's profit and there's okay profit, but I can't run sales because the sales would kill into that where how my shipping's set up. I've got the shipping where it's set up really low on there. So it makes it where sometimes I'm actually paying out of my pocket for the shipping. So it kind of goes that way. When I need your help, I'm trying to get some hats digitized locally, and the ladies basically told me she only lets her machine auto digitize because she's not good at digitizing. JBM, I don't know, because I know Juan, he might do digitizing for you. So Juan, can you do digitizing for JBM, or you're not going to do digitizing right now? Someone else you can check on, JBM, Goon Life can help you out maybe too on digitizing. If not, there is a guy that I've used back in the day. One second. He's on Facebook, JBM. It's Vittori Digitizing. He's in Brazil, but you hit him up, send him your thing. You pay over line. I think it's like less than $10 to get an image digitized. They'll actually ask you what you're going to put it on, what items, if it's going to be puff or not. He'll do a print right there on the item, send you a photo of it to make sure it's right and give you the approval. Really good, hands down. It's hard to beat that sometimes. So give him a shout out too. If Goon Life or Juan is not interested in doing that or can't help you on that, hit Rye up. Rye can do the digitizing for you. He's got that supercomputer that Juan sent him, right, Rye? But you got to think, Rye, this shirt, you should be getting money from Juan because I'm wearing it. And that was the agreement, wasn't it? And he's supposed to send you a cut of every time that shirt's bought from somebody. Yeah, Goon Life. The thing too, there's videos too where like there was people in this industry long before him that like used to do them videos to show people how to make equipment. It's an old guy with a mustache, a little Italian dude. And Stan went off on him too. And that guy's been in there like nothing but helpful from back in the day. And he made fun of his graphic stuff. I mean, which some videos have been since removed. It's kind of like the bully mentality. He wants it his way, but it is what it is. I mean, he's not affecting my money at all. I mean, if anything, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say he helped me because he hasn't helped me at all. He pulled down all my things. He didn't have my information in the live till after the whole thing was said and done, and then he removed it literally that day. So I mean, I didn't get publicity from him, but it's not. He's not hurting my money at all. I mean, I still do what I'm going to do, and it brought more attention my videos did to the industry of what they do, and then about the different transfers, if anything. So, because like I said, there's a lot of other transfers. I mean, I'm not pushing direct to film. I do have a machine. It's not here yet. I do have people that print direct film for me, but I don't push any of the other stuff. I just use what I use, and I know the products that work. I got another video coming out where I can show you the cost analysis of everything, even compared to like my direct to film, for instance. It's got a limit of how many I can run per day, and it's decent, but I couldn't really do major outsource or major fulfillment for orders. The other process I do have that is really close to the super color style, the one that I showed you, 13 by 19 stuff. This stuff, I can do these. Literally, I can run 80 of them a minute out on my one machine. And then, of course, you got to print the backs where I've got a manual auto. So, I mean, them, you can run out pretty much, fill out most major orders with that stuff. And then Victor's isn't taking new orders, Mike. I mean, he's always done stuff for me, even after, like, where I'll send stuff out to other people. So, worst case, JBM, if none of these other people can help you, let me know and I'll give him a shout, because I work on other things with him on some other market stuff. So I'm sure if I kind of ask him nice enough, I can probably get one thing done for me, or technically for you, JBM, if you need it. So can't really extend it to too many people, but I can try to help you too, JBM, if none of these other guys can. Let me know. Yeah, George. I mean, like, he threw the first punch. The thing is like, I'm not big, but like, if you go way back where I did a video a long time ago, and it was when I was testing my other product where I said it's not super color. When I printed a mask, when masks first were the thing before it was kind of mandated to even have them, he commented on there, and he never said my name after that, but he commented and asked why I said it's not super color, or why. Like, I mean, he's been commenting on people's things forever. He just never said names until recently. I'm someone that it doesn't matter. I joke with everyone, Juan and Rye and everyone else. And I still even watch that stuff sometimes. But like, my thing is like, and like I said, me and Stan even talked before and after. There was stuff that wasn't even on the live stuff. But I mean, it's just how it is. And I mean, if someone's going to say something, and I'm someone that's going to kind of, like I said, I just started doing these videos to help people, not to make money. Like I said, the only money I get is I get a little now just because I'm finally monetized. I mean, there's not enough to even throw in a retirement fund, really. And then I get my money from the affiliate links. If anyone buys anything from the affiliate links from Amazon, which doesn't cost you more, but it's not like I don't go push all that stuff, because the affiliate stuff that I have listed down there is stuff that I actually use. So it's like, I'm not going to put something like deodorant or something down there for, like, just because they're giving me money. I only put stuff in there that I personally use for the screen printing, or stuff that when I do the videos, like on how to make like the exposure units. There's products that I've used for my testing and background and all that. So I link that stuff into there, and that's kind of what I do with that stuff. So I mean, I don't go overboard. I mean, but I try to put stuff, or I put stuff where people need it, and you can find cheaper stuff, like some of the cheaper stuff that ain't worth me even carrying, I'll put down there also. Yeah, JBM, he's lost a lot of people because of the way he's been going. That's kind of, like I said, I try not to kind of bring it up that way, but I mean, I've noticed that too, and I've read a lot of the comments. He's been like that. I mean, like I said, I followed him from back when he was sitting working in like a door person at a senior home, and so like I watched everyone. I watched Juan from way back, watching in that bathtub, even the screen's out. I watch a lot of people from the beginning, and I just watch like to see what everyone's doing, is follow what they're kind of doing in the industry. And he's made a big turn from what he used to do. I mean, that's my only thing is like, I mean, I remember his videos, literally he'd do all the lives all the time where he was actually just heat press and stuff. But that's when he was pushing all these other heat press stuff because he wasn't the super color, but he would print that whole time, answer questions and print stuff. Now it's like, I mean, if you watch him, he's doing his ride along because he doesn't got nothing to print. He's just more or less pushing other stuff. So, I mean, I agree 100% on that stuff. Hey, Mary, good to have you on here. Juan or Rye says, I would help, but I can't even get Tajima to turn on. I blame Juan. Yeah, I think we all blame Juan. Yeah, like Goonlight said. I mean, that's the thing too. It's like like Goonlight just said. It's like I make this sound nice. Stan told everyone to stop using EasyWeed HTV because they don't want to work with him. And that's the thing is like I don't tell you guys to stop using anything. Well, my thing is I'm going to try to find you guys an alternative. So like for instance, JBM, we're using Supercolor. I can give you links of people that will send you direct to films, and they're going to be cheaper than the Supercolor if you want to get in touch with them and try them out. I'm not getting affiliate with any of these people. It's just people I know. And it might save you a little money on your next run and all that. Something that we're trying looking into. Like I said, I don't sell none of my stuff right now. I don't really plan on it because the shop's busy doing other stuff. But like there are other products out there um, that do the same thing. So I thought to ask Rye, but I was following along with your issue with your Tajima. Yeah, Rye had issues on the Tajima because he couldn't reach up and plug that plug in. It was kind of high up there for him. And so when the screen went out, he had to get that stool out to actually make sure it was plugged in. Gus says, your advice on registering only using the rear clamps, the side clamp, only using the rear clamps on the side clamps was able to register full color setup. So how long did it take you to do that setup, Gus? Did you get it down pretty quick, or did it? I know when you first start doing registrations on things, it takes a little while. So once you get used to it a lot, like because even micros, a lot of people like. I mean, I have micros on my stuff, and I don't use them too often. I mean, I've got used to setting it up a certain way, and then I might bump it just a little bit to get it to rest. But um, yeah, 5 minutes, that's great, Gus, because that's the thing, too, when we were talking about even the setup and the race, like if everyone did all that, because in one of his live things, that's what he was talking about, too, is he said it takes 20, 30 minutes to set up a six-color press. So, like, if you just did a four-color in 5 minutes, I mean, I'm sure you could do two more colors in another less than 5 minutes on top of that, so you can knock it out in 10 minutes or less. Because once you've got it down pat and understand how they move, like just the backs, like how they teeter totter, and then you go left or right, and then camber them. Once you know the way to turn it each time, it's really simple. I mean, you just kind of you figure out too how much you have to move over time on the registrations and how to turn them, and it usually comes out pretty good after that. I mean, it's just a time thing and getting used to it. And I'm glad it helped, Gus. Like I said, if you have any other questions, Gus, always let me know, and I'll try to get a video of the machine or try to help you out on it. That video was made because you asked about the registrations, and I had someone else ask about the center cap, how to turn it and undo it. So I showed him on there where they had that set screw. Yeah, like Goon Life said, he doesn't use micro registrations. I mean, it's nice to have them on the press, but a lot of times, if you've done enough too, you can adjust without it also. Juan says, I hate micros. I just do it by hand. Juan doesn't like Antonio does down in Mexico. That's true registration, how they did it down there. I mean, he hasn't posted a video lately, has he, Juan? Yeah, like Goonlight said too, like most people that have the nice setups, we all have like micros on it, but once you've done it enough, a lot of times you can just loosen the clamp a little bit, position your hand, bump it just a tad bit, and then you're good to go. What's up, Les? How's it going? I think Rye got offended by a little man joke. Yeah, Gus. I mean, that's the thing too. I mean, if you have them though, the nice thing about it, once you've already got it clamped in, um, then all you do is turn that. Like, because another thing too, like on an auto, they're usually front and back the clamps, so it's hard to get in there on an auto and do that. So the micros are on it. So something like an auto, I mean, it's almost, I wouldn't say impossible to get in there because you can lift the bars up, your safety bars and all that, and get in there. But micros work wonderful, especially on autos. It's a big thing. And that's another thing that Goombay said too, for Gus or anyone else, that if you've got it really close and it's just off a little bit, you can go to the other method, either push or pull. So if you're doing a pull and it's just off the other direction a little bit, maybe if you push the other color, it might pull it right into print. The other thing too, Rye's driving at the moment. And I think he always drives when I do my lives. But another thing, like Goon Life did in his one video where he was showing the different colors. Some things, a lot of customers will never notice a little bit of difference on it, and so you can, like, if you're worried, or like, you will have some customers that it's got to be spot on. I'm like Goon Life said, it's the younger generation people or the new kids that got their own clothing lines and all that. Them are the people. Them are the people that you're going to have to almost re-register the screen or get it right on. But most of the time, most customers will not care that little bit, like Goon Life was showing in his video. And then once you get it going enough, it will almost pull itself really close where you can get by. And I'm not saying to do that like on everything, but a lot of stuff, people critique their own work more than they do stuff that is for other people. So you might spend like 20 minutes trying to get it perfectly registered. And when you show the customer it, you could show them all the scraps and they don't see anything wrong with all the scraps. So a lot of it's in the printers. Like, longer people's been printing, the more they notice things like that. But coming up, a lot of people, you can get away with a lot of things that, I mean, I wouldn't try to squeeze things by all the time, but there's things that you will be able to get away with that will not affect the shirt, will not affect the outcome, and that customer is going to be happy. Like I said, like that shirt that Goon Life did, where he had all the different, the blue, the red, and the gold, I think it was, or silver color inks, with the white base. Or like he said too, he could have put a little bleed liner on, or a gap, so it wasn't registering it that way, and it would have worked perfect. So like I said, you can kind of learn. Like I said, that's the thing with everyone on here. You can learn from everybody. I mean, I want everyone to follow me more than any of these other guys because I'm older. No, but the big thing is you can learn from all these people, and they all are helpful. They all got different things that they've done and worked in this industry, and they'll all reach out and try to help you as much as you can. So I mean, that's why I say, like, follow Goonlight, follow Rye, follow Liberty Graphics, Juan, because they try their best. Rye's going to kick your butt at the ISS show. I'll let him stand on my shoulders so he can reach your butt. That's about it. I mean, I don't have no booster chairs for him, but I guess I'll bring a booster chair so if we're all eating, he can sit at the table, at the big kids' table. I've been enjoying Goonlife's video. Like I said, Les, yeah, Goonlife does really good. Like I said, I've been following Goonlife since I think he had I think I was his third subscriber. Like I said, I try to follow everybody. Like I said, if you guys got a channel you want me to follow, hit me up because on here they don't let you put them on here anymore. But I'll definitely follow. Like I follow everybody, try to watch everyone's channel. I had a bunch of time yesterday and the day before. So when I was in there, I did catch up on some other things. I just didn't get to watch Goonlife's other video, but I usually, when I do get downtime, I try to watch as much as I can. I might not always comment on things because I'm not the best typer or linguist, big word of the day. I think I follow you, Gus. I'm pretty sure I do. Let me double check because I'm sure you're on my list, Gus. If you've got a channel, okay, my bad, Gus. I was not subscribed. I just subscribed. Go to the film. It's not focusing. I did subscribe, Gus. You can go check your thing. I just hit the subscribe button. Now what you have to do, Gus, now that I subscribe, you're gonna have to make more videos than 1 year ago. So for me to watch, I gotta have something new because all these are over. One's 8 years ago. So, but I will watch it, Gus, if you throw something up there. George Lopez, when someone leaves comments on videos after it's posted, and it's only way to easily go visit someone else's easy way to go visit someone else's YouTube channel. So leave a comment in the video after Waldo signs out. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Like when I'm done, for one, comments help, the like buttons help, that little thumbs up. But all that stuff helps. So in the comments though, if you leave your page and like just say check me out, for one, it will let me, if I'm not already subscribed, to go subscribe to you. The other thing too, it will let everyone else that watches, lets them see your channel too, so they can all try to go subscribe and watch. Yeah, the thing about the editing, Gus, like my videos, as you know, like Goon Squad said, I'm kind of old school. I'm OG on this. I don't edit anything. I do got a new camera here. I got the Canon M50 Mark II in white. But literally up until this, and this just came in yesterday, so like I don't know if it's screen's better or not, but literally all my other stuff is done with this phone. It's a Note 10 or 20, I don't know. It's a Note phone though, but literally all I do is I never edit videos really. I might pause it during the video recording, but literally I shoot continuous through, and then I really hit the pause button. That's it. I don't, because I use video editing stuff, but I don't do it. That's why I don't have intros. I don't have outros. I don't have music overlap because literally all I do is like even these other videos, I've got got to throw on the thing that will be up this week. I will actually show you. Um, like I did the boxer briefs video, and literally all I'm going to do is I throw it right from the phone onto there, so I don't edit it. I don't go anything like that. So I use the send button and I throw it on. But there is what the is there is what the some of the boxer briefs I did. That video will actually be up tomorrow. So if anyone wants to watch how I did the boxer briefs, it skipped some orders because tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and I did that video for a Valentine's Day thing. But there's another video that is supposed to came out before that where I made fixtures for them, and so you can do that. I went with the the M50 Mark II one, which is the other one where it's just more. They got more digital settings inside instead of the just the normal M50. Why did I go with the white one? Because it looks cool and clean. That's why I'm wearing a white shirt today. Which in black shirts, fat kids look more slimming in black. So, but I guess if you have Rye next to me, I look big next to Rye. But this photo is like 4 times Rye's real size. Like Rye's like these are giants compared to what Rye really looks like. So yeah, if they would have had the Juan edition, Mike, I would have went with the Juan edition phone, but or the Canon, but they didn't have the Juan edition. Click on the picture thumbnails of someone who left a message in the comment section of a video. You go to their video on their page. They actually, Mike or George, they actually stopped doing that where you can't click on a live feed anymore. From like being on your end, like I can't, like if I was watching Juan or somebody, you can't click on it and go at it that way. Yeah, it's kind of funny because I've already got 2 thumbs down, so I've got a feeling I probably know who it is. You can probably guess 2 Goon Squad and whoever else noticed that. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure they're gonna always give me the thumbs down, but at the end of the day, I mean, even like on Juan's thing, I mean, I'll show you how productive my business is. I'll show you that it is productive. It does work. My methods do. Um, my numbers kind of stand by and show it compared to some of the other methods. And it is what it is. I mean, people are free to watch and do what they want. If then people want to give it thumbs down, oh well. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Yeah, Stan. But like, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, at least that means he clicked on the video and he had to watch it for at least a second. So maybe I'll get like a few extra minutes on that watch time for the pay-per-click or whatever. So maybe it might help that way. Maybe it will help my money. He didn't go all out like he did with Juan. He didn't give me a $99 super chat like he does Juan. So he obviously doesn't like me. Hey, Lily, what's going on? I'm going to break Juan's legs and throw him at you. And honestly, guys, I think Rye can. If you watched him lift them weights the other day, that was pretty much the weight of 2 Juans that he picked up over his head. So I think he can. Yeah, Lily, I'm wearing the Rye shirt, the Miyagi style, catching the fly. So how's it going out there? Hey, and another thing, Juan, I did promote Texas, Mike and Juan. My computer came from I got my paperwork here. It came from Houston Cameras or whatever, Houston Camera Exchange in Texas, because they were the only place that had it in stock. So look, I'm promoting Texas, so for Lily too, I shout out to all the Texas people. Shout out to Snapple, apple flavored. SpongeBob lifts heavy stuff than that. A SpongeBob heavy lifter. Yeah, Rye guys. Also, if you don't know, Rye is the world record midget uh, heavy lifting champ in the clean and jerk. He holds the record for midgets right now. So Rye has been killing that game. Hey George, how's it going? Yeah, and I'll say this: the Texas people were the nicest. Because I reserved that camera for when I was telling Juan about what I was thinking of getting. I called a bunch of places and no one had it. And Texas was the place. They were actually nice about it. They called me right back. Hey, Linda Gomez, how's it going? Yeah, that'd be nice if Snapple gave me a truck or something like that. I got George. I got the Canon M50 Mark II in the white body. It was just I like the cleanness of it, liked how it looked. And I didn't want to go crazy. I'm not like Juan. Um, I don't got Juan's camera budget. I don't got people all around recording for me. So I went with the cheaper route. I went that route. Focus. I did get other stuff for it, and nothing's here though. I'm horrible at not ordering at the same time. So, like even when the camera come in, I forgot to order a memory card, and then all my mics I ordered separately. So, Ryan might, Ryan might be short, but he could kick all our lazy butts. Yeah, he definitely like that. That's why he lists for me because you know what he knows I can't. So Juan said he needs a new PC. I think he's using the Rise PC right now. George says Juan has a camera crew. Yes, he does, and he picked his camera crew up at Home Depot right outside. He'll tell you the truth on that one. Overworks. Look at the cordless mic I got. Did you go? Which one did you go with, Mike? I was gonna go with the Rode. It's in my Amazon cart. I just never got it yet. It's their lavalier one, but it's that square one instead of going with it's a wireless mic set. And then I went with a camera mic also. No, it wasn't Juan. I was just saying that's where all the hard workers are at. See, if you don't believe that, Juan, see, Juan isn't Mexican anymore. I don't know if you guys know that. Juan has gotten lazy. Juan was Mexican. He used to roof. He used to do a lot of things. He used to be a hard worker. Now Juan is Americanized. So Juan doesn't do much at all. Juan doesn't drink horchata no more. He doesn't drink dirty water. I was talking to him yesterday. He doesn't eat cow tongue anymore. He gave up his Mexican card on that last time he came back. Hey, what's up, Graphics Warehouse? JDM said he was getting ready to order some more Graphics Warehouse. He said he loved the work that you did. He's got a video coming out this week on it. Juan is I don't know how to pronounce that word, Good Life. Cinco G1A1. Hey, Lily says, I am Mexican. I have never liked horchata. It's my card revoked too. Hey, I like horchata. The problem is with horchata here, where most of them make, like, I've made it from scratch and not used the horchata mix bag, but most of the Hispanic restaurants, or the Mexican restaurants around here that have it, they only have it on Fridays and Saturdays or the weekends. And sometimes they don't have it on Sundays because where they're making from scratch. You can tell the ones that are ran by white people because they have it every day on the menu, and it's the mixed kind, so it's not the real good stuff. It's kind of it's not the real horchata, I guess you would say. Juan says Rye needs to come back. I don't like being picked on. Yeah, and then Taco Bell don't sell horchata anymore, apparently. So that's true Mexican food, as Juan would say. Koreans like horchata, but they use brown rice instead of white rice. It gives it a slightly different flavor, and it also uses a little less sugar. Yeah, that's the thing, George. I'm big on mine where it's like I like the sugary taste. Like I've made it with like the sweetened condensed milk, but I've also done it too where like I use the rice milk when I made it where you boil the rice and make it that way. But even on that stuff where they cut it with water, I like cutting mine with milk to get that more fuller flavor with it. I like the really sweet stuff. The first time I ever had horchata, though, I was kind of like Lily. I thought it was the worst tasting thing ever. And then I was like, how can they drink a whole glass of this stuff? And then I don't know. I went to another restaurant, and after that, it kind of grew on me. And it's one of the things I do like. Where do you get that emoji? I don't know where they get any emoji, George, sorry. Um, I'm sure they can type in and tell you how they get their emojis. I know they kind of throw up a bunch of emojis. So yeah, I wonder if I can log on my phone and give myself a thumbs up. No. Yeah, Lily just killed it. She said on her keyboard. That's when we need that Snoops that da 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 da. That's where Rye could come in if he was here and do all this DJ stuff. Gee, wow, Gus did is that chopsticks and for egg rolls, Gus? Or Chinese food? Because egg rolls you don't come in the box. Only on PC. I don't know where to get any of my stuff. I never was cool like that. What am I working on this week, Linda? I got a bunch of videos that are going to come out tomorrow. We're doing the video on the. They're sitting right here. I did a few videos on making a jig. And hopefully they'll be this week. I just gotta space it out. I did the some of the boxer briefs. And then I did a you guys still there? Sorry, my camera's dropped. Yeah, I didn't pay my internet bill, Lily. Let me try something real quick. If you guys can still hear me. Um, do not know how to get the camera on. Back onto the other one. Good to have you, JBM. Good to see everyone's still here. Let me. Yeah, everyone, go ahead and GoFundMe for me. I need it right now. I didn't get the extra battery backup. Yeah, well, that is what I get for going with uh, the white camera. I should have went with an extra battery. I think Juan sent me they just said a computer virus because now my computer crashed. No. Yeah, I actually do have a battery pack for it, Lily. I just don't have all the stuff here. Let me try. Try to find a section on here, guys, where it will bring it back up. Thank you, Lily, for the. Yeah, Juan, I can afford a $700 camera and not a $20 battery. I took all my life savings to bet the camera, not the battery, Juan. I did that, Mike. My battery is completely nuked, so I'm trying to switch it to go back to my camera on uh the thing. Yeah, Linda, I'm definitely up there. I think I take the Mexican card on this one. Uh, let me see if I can. There's a way for me to do it. See if I can make it log on this other one. Don't know if it's going to work or not. Yeah, it seemed like I can change the camera input, but the problem is it's not going to let me reconnect the camera. I don't know how to. I'm not up on this whole where to link my camera on here, so it's not letting me link my camera to even switch over the camera settings. Juan's got jokes today. Hey, you want the $50 you sent me for Rise PC so you can buy a camera? No, Juan, that's quite all right. I do have batteries on the way. They're just coming from Mexico. They're taking a little bit longer, so they got stuck at the border. He does, George, but it's a long story. He's got he had an old computer that had some software on it, George, and Rai doesn't have a computer to do the digitizing, and so I was nice and said I would pay to have it shipped up there if he was going to give him the computer. Juan said he would give him it, so I said I would pay the shipping. So that's what happened with that one, George. So he has Rise, but he doesn't. And then, long story short, there's issues with the computer. So yeah, no, George. The problem, George, is it won't let me link onto my other computer or my other camera. For some reason, it's not letting it log onto that camera because I turned the other one on. And I don't know how to get it to switch back to the other one, George. Yeah, my camera's DOA on there. Oh, Juan's funny. We don't have to be here for 3 hours. Yeah, Lily, Juan just wants to go live because the only other way I really know how to go get the camera back on is if I kill the live feed and then bring another live feed back up. So I don't know if everyone wants to just hop off here or they want me to do that. It's kind of yeah. Rest in peace. I just got my camera. It's already DOA. So hey, B and Pam, my video went down because I didn't buy another battery. Because I only got the one battery because I didn't know how long the battery life would be, and I ordered a way to do a longer battery life. But I thought I would get more than an hour out of this battery, BM Pam. So that's why we have that screen like we do. This is the truth. Where's Waldo now? I mean, it's no El Camera O. Yeah, I think I got this hide and seek down pat. Can you guys guess what part of the room I'm at or what I'm hiding behind? If you guys can guess it, you guys win whatever I'm hiding behind. Yeah, Mike, I was going to set up OBS, and I got that other computer that's sitting next to me on the floor, that high-end computer that I built with that 6080 and all that stuff, or 6800 XT, or RX, I meant, and the 5950X AMD, all that stuff, all the crazy bells and whistles. And I never hooked up the rest of the stuff. I got the monitor and everything. I got to upload everything to that, and I just haven't done it. So that computer is sitting there as a boat anchor on the floor right now with all the crazy stuff on it just sitting there. You are correct, BM Pam. You win the black screen that I'm hiding behind. Juan will be sending that out later. Hey, good talking to you, Goon Life. Sorry it was cut short, and good having you on here, Goon Life. I will check that video out in a little bit, Goon Life. Thanks again for having you on, Goon Life, and I'll check your other video out right after. Thanks a lot again, everyone. If you haven't subscribed to Goon Life, go there, subscribe to him, watch his channel. He makes great content. Hey, George, really, my floppy disk are the old Apple floppy disk that were even before that kind. If you remember them, the little 4x4 Apple ones. You're right. This isn't going to get me 2,000 subs, but I'll say this. My watchers have went up, so apparently they don't like seeing me. They rather just hear my voice. This could be my job tomorrow. I could be calling people on the phone that are lonely. The ones from my computer are lime green. Time to give the camera a boot. So you're in Compton then, Good Life? I don't think Juan knows that song. Do you not have an exposure unit, BM Pam? BM Pam's got a you do. But do you not have an exposure unit, BM Pam? Well, you said that song, Good Life, and the next line is the city to city of Compton. We keep it rocking. So that's why I was thinking it was from Compton when you said the other line of the song. I really think Rye's intro should be Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Yeah, yeah, George, or Good Life. I was born and raised in Detroit, right on the outside. So I know I've been a little bit everywhere, but I lived in the Detroit area for almost 20 years. Hey, B and Pam, email me or get my email from Juan if you don't mind, and I'll set something up to help you with the exposure unit thing. George almost got fired for the skilo. But I feel that one day. I'm like the Wizard of Oz, Goon Life. I'm the man behind the green curtain, so I grant the wishes. See, look, I granted a wish for BM Pam. What I'll do, BM Pam, if Juan gets me or get in contact through Juan and have him send me your information, and what I'll do is I'll get you one of the where I did in that one video. It's I can't show you. I'm just trying to show you right here. I don't have the camera, but I'll get you one of the other ones. So all you have to do is mount it above, and it'll at least get you started. It'll be an LED unit for you, being Pam, a little LED light. And what I'll do is I'll send you a link to Poor Man Screen Printing where he made the bracket and all that. And all you do is set it above and then just set something on top of it, and you'll be able to expose with that. With the LED lights, your time's going to be really quick, so your exposure times will be pretty quick. What I might do too, BM Pam, oh, that's horrible, Juan. I wish I could show you guys what Juan said. What am I doing, George? My internet or my camera battery went dead that I was on, and so it completely crashed. So the only other way for me to have it live is if I shut down and redo it. But actually, guys, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut down and go live so I can explain the BM Pam really quick. So I'm going to reopen a new one up, guys. So hit the new one really quick, and I'm going to pop right back on this new one.